Hey guys, Honey from Supernatural Broadcast 1. This is my Supernatural episode review on When the Levee Breaks. This is part 2. Yes, this is going to be a 3-parter, just to let you guys know. Part 1, I've just been part 2 and part 3, so this is part 2. Again, it's a spoiler video. My last video was cut off, like I predicted. I talked about Ruby. He talks to Sam about the seals, and again, it's been 21 minutes before Supernatural got over. So Ruby talks about Sam about the seal, about how the last seal is broken by Lucifer's first, and when she said that, I was like, oh shit, is that Sammy? Until she went into more detail, like it has to be a human that slapped God in the face, not literally, not physically, but like saying "fuck you, God, I'm down with the devil," like that. That's the last. That's the only person who believes that could break the last seal. I also talked about. I'm not sure if I mentioned that the baby demon killer. Ew, creepy, nasty, ew. But anyway, what was I talking about? I know about Ruby. Oh, the fighting scene. There was a fighting scene in the. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but there's a fighting scene between Sam and Dean going at it. Dean started. Sam was like saying to Dean, "It's like, hey Dean, I'm glad you're here." No, it's rewind. I remember. Dean finds Sam. Sam ran away from the panic room earlier. Sam finds Ruby. Like I said, Sam finds Ruby, cuts her open, not literally, but cut her wrist open and suck all the demon blood out, and Ruby tells Sam you have a big appetite. So Dean finds Sam, and Dean runs up to Ruby, slices her arm. This is when Sam left. Ruby was terrified and scared of Dean, and Dean literally, I was begging to God that they would kill Ruby, but Sam came out like a Superman, if you want to say it. Comes up, grabs Dean's arm and says, it's like, stop it. And Ruby goes behind Sam and stuff like that. And Sam's like to Dean, like, I'm glad you found me, blah 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 blah. And here comes the really emotional part. I kind of teared away. One tear. Alright, I have to admit it, only one tear came out when Sam started choking Dean. I didn't know Sam, had it in him to do it. Dean, I kind of figured, but Sam not really. So Sam and Dean fought. Dean kind of started the fight because Dean called Sam a monster, and Sam, you all knows how Sam doesn't like when people call him a freak, monster, all that shit. And so Dean calls him a monster, and I'm not sure if he meant it or not, but Sam punched Dean in the face and kind of knocked him out of his feet. Unexpectedly, that Dean expected that to happen. Dean fought back, of course, and Sam and Dean keep fighting off. Then after that, they keep fighting, and Ruby left a long time ago. They fought, and Dean got the advantage of kicking his ass. Literally kicking his ass, punching him in the face, hit him in the gut. Sam kind of fell once in a while. Dean stopped, get a breather, and start getting ready to punch him again until Sam got the smarts, grabbed him, and put him down and threw him to this wall, whatever, and broke this thing. And this is the part that I got a little tear. Dean's like, if you walk through that door, Sammy, never come back, ever. I kind of have a little tear coming down. Sam looks like Sam didn't want to go, and he left. The part that also made me kind of sad, that is how Sam, choked Dean and almost killed him. And Sam, you are a fucker, demon fucker. There you go, Sammy, you're a demon fucker. Literally, you are a demon fucker, Sammy. So yeah, I mean, Sam left and it kind of got me all emotional. Not like emotional, like, baby, love you, fucker. Nah, just gave me a little tear and shit like that, saying, I can't believe this happened and shit like that. Because, again, like I mentioned in my other video, you know, Sam and Dean are like my like family-ish. Because, you know, I always stay tuned every Thursdays, you know, watching them and, you know, it's taking some of my time to watch Sam and Dean and their world, you know. They're kind of like my, how you say it? How you say it, but in a good way. How you say it, but not in a weird way. I don't know. I can't really say. Every time I say something weird, it comes out weird. Like that. But Sam and Dean are like, you know, one of my favorite characters. There you go. One of my favorite characters of all time. And how I seen that episode go down was kind of not emotional, but gave me a little tear for the first time I've ever did in a TV show. Again, Supernatural season finale. It is happening. There's no breaks. It is happening next week. Big season finale. It is called Lucifer Rising. Sam's eyes turn black in the promo. Literally black. Kind of freaked out about that. But I'm going to talk about that in my next review on the part 3 review I was talking about. That's why there's a part 3 I'm talking about. This is part 2 on the review. Part 3 I'll be talking about the promo. I just released the Supernatural 4x22 Lucifer Rising promo. Just out. Check it out. Check out my part 1 if you haven't seen it. So that's it for part 2. Oh yeah, I have some questions if you like to ask. If you want, I have questions for you guys to answer. I mentioned this in part 1. Anna. Did Anna died? I mean, did she die or what happened? I don't know. But I forgot I mentioned this in part 1. Castiel did help out Sam, I think. Yeah, I think I mentioned it. Castiel said, you know, Sam, you know, Sammy, you know, how to help him out, shit like that. It's kind of a, you know, not right that Castiel did it, but again, he also had that little feeling between Dean and Castiel again. Remember? Yeah. So Castiel's still not a douchey, like I said before my first review on him, on the Raptor. Remember? I call him a little fucker. But anyway. It's over for now. Stay tuned for my part 3 Supernatural episode review, but it's mostly on the promo. Again, stay tuned for that. That's it. I give this my final rating, 10 out of 10 on this episode. Great, well done. Can't wait for the season finale. Again, stay tuned for my Supernatural review on the promo. And for the first time ever, I am going to literally show my face on camera for all of you at the season 4 finale next week. So I hope y'all ready to put some sunglasses and see. Yeah. I'm literally going to show my face. But anyway, back to Supernatural. So stay tuned for that. Check out my part 1 of my Supernatural review on when the Levee Breaks. Hope I said that right. Also check out my Lucifer Rising promo that I released just now. And that's it. Catch you guys Friday for my Supernatural promo review, part 3, whatever I'm going to name it. But if you see a part 3, there you go. Again, this is Hunter from Supernatural Broadcast 1. Good night, everybody. And if you do not sign up to be an angel's bitch. Literally, don't. You can pray, but don't sign up. I'm just kidding. Have a great night, guys.